Hello and welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to the third episode from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Before I start reacting, I want to tell you that most of my Avatar reactions are already available on my Patreon. So if you already want to see them, check out the link in the description. And you can also find my full reactions to all the episodes on there, so without any cuts. There's different tiers available, so check it out and see what fits best with you. And it would also really mean you're supporting me and my reactions, and that would mean a lot. So thank you so much. And yeah, I just watched the second episode. It was so good. Again, it's just so good. I love it. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. I think I should just start watching the next one. That's probably gonna be good again. I think the next episode is called Omashu, so I guess we're going there. Pretty excited about that too. Fire Lord Ozai just got introduced to us. I'm just kind of hoping for Azula now. So yeah, let's just watch this episode and find out. Finally some more Fire Nation.
Everything is set. We strike tonight. And for the first time in a century, we have hope. I want you to meet someone willing to risk everything for our cause. She has lost too much.
My mother and my brother.
That's Azula, right?
She works at the palace. If she can summon the courage, so must we all. Fire Lord Ozai must die tonight!
Is it? I don't know. I thought I recognized the actress, but it also feels like something she would do, so. Like I said, with some small things, I'm not sure if we've seen them in the animated series or not. Yeah, that's Azula, I think. Yep, she trapped them.
There is no way out. But you must have known
Cool.
this was a one-way journey.
We expected that all decent Fire Nation citizens would have welcomed being freed from your tyranny.
Tyranny? Don't you mean unity? Prosperity? The greatest nation in the world.
You look so fucking similar. So good.
Will it take another century of loss and suffering?
Do not speak to me of loss. We in the Fire Nation have always prided ourselves on our resourcefulness. Isn't that right, Azula?
Yep.
Yes, Father.
Ooh, she has that smirk. Yeah, that's Azula.
The one who will restore balance to the world. The one who has returned to us.
Ooh. Ooh, the fire in her eyes. She's enjoying that. Yeah, it's Azula. What did we
The
expect?
one who will restore balance to the world.
I have to say, now that I see like a real life action Azula, then you really realize how young she actually is. Like, of course, when I watched it as a child, to me, Azula was just like old. She's a child too. They're all children.
Zuko has found the Avatar?
Your brother has done the impossible, just as I'd asked.
The Avatar. Really?
Nice. Finally, Azula. Exactly what I was asking for.
I don't get it.
Tap into your feelings and gather energy from them.
Tap into your feelings.
That's okay. I bet it was my fault. I should never be a teacher. The monks always said I never listened. I think that's what they said. I never listened. All the more reason for us to get to the Northern Water Tribe, right?
Yeah, then she can finally get a teacher. But yeah, they did leave there in the end. We all know how that went. Oh, he's so adorable. He looks like my new cat. Should I call my new cat Momo? No, it's a she. Still looking for a name for my new cat. Maybe Avatar will inspire me. Can be Suki. My friend's cat is already named Suki.
Of course, I have no idea what she saw in you. Hey, what's up?
The moment they're talking about Suki.
Look!
If it was a boy, I could have named him Appa.
I think it's another airbender.
He's headed for that mountain.
That's no mountain. That's Omashu. Appa, you here?
Yeah.
Commander Zhao's ship has arrived.
I feel like I know that guy, but I'm not sure. He has weird hair here, of course.
Don't like him.
Word is, Zhao failed his officer training program 3 times.
Did I ask for your opinion?
My apologies.
He was only trying to help.
He was gossiping about a superior officer.
An officer you don't like?
That's besides.
Yeah, spill the thesis.
Omashu was carved out of a living mountain, and they have an incredible delivery system through the whole city.
I love that. This is also for Sokka and Katara, like the first time they're actually seeing something of the world.
What did I tell you before?
Oh.
They don't take kindly to outsiders in Omashu.
What makes you think we're outsiders?
I wonder.
No reason.
Wait. We just could use a little help getting inside.
Let's have that at the turnip sack. Sure you can make that look good too. Oh, it wasn't a great crop this month. She told me I wasn't watering the turnips enough. Knew there was a reason I married her.
Am I right?
My brother-in-law would agree if he could speak. Struck mute at birth.
How much you can say without words. Just the other day, he made us laugh so hard.
All right, that's enough.
Oh, hell yeah. So excited for this storyline. Oh, I love it when they like slide into the thing. Oh, that was my favorite thing as a kid. It always looked so fun.
There he is! Look!
Hey, wait up!
Just hitting everyone with the stick.
Watch out for my wheel!
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, that guy.
An airbender. Of course I'm not.
Hey! We can't see!
That was the thumbnail for the trailer.
He's an airbender!
And you're a waterbender.
Are you hurt?
Dad, I'm...
Our house is right here. Thank you. My name is Sai.
What were you doing out there?
How was I supposed to know there'd be another bombing?
Bombing? You mean that wasn't an accident?
Nothing the Fire Nation does is an accident. Their spies are everywhere in the city. You're an airbender. We finally have a way to take the fight to the enemy. You could drop bombs on them, rain down destruction. Air power is their weakness, and you are air power. Like a delivery system. You've seen it, right? It's amazing.
Play but a small role.
Just promise me, you'll really stick it to the firebenders. Make them pay.
This stuff is incredible. I mean, look at this.
Those are for cleaning under your toenails. It can get bloody.
I want to help, because I'm the Avatar. Tell me about these
Shook.
bombings. Done the impossible. He's done nothing. He spent 3 years on an ocean cruise while I've been here. Who's the one risking her life to root out traitors?
Right. Tell us about your mission. Was your life really in danger?
Not really. Zuko may be banished, but he's out there exploring the world. If I were him, I wouldn't want to come back. Technically, he is first in line to be Fire Lord. Not that he deserves to be.
He doesn't.
She talks exactly the same. It's so wild how these three girls just, to me, are now just a bunch of children. You view them so different when you're older. It's insane.
There are always ways to get in the game, if you know which pieces to play.
I have a hunch about where the bombers might be gathering. It's high up on the mountain. With your airbending. It's just there.
Teo, no, you're supposed to help me with the airship.
I can help with that.
I'll send 2 of my best men to confirm the report. They can be in and out before...
No. Uncle Arron and I will go.
Oh yeah, I remember something like this.
What are you doing?
Fire Nation spies.
The Mechanist is a...
Traitor. Come on.
Exciting.
The Mechanist has been working for the Fire Nation. Building devices, selling secrets.
Wait, who are you?
You can call me Jet.
Let's go. Must be nice to be able to fly with someone again.
I wasn't sure you'd ever catch up.
Big talk for someone who's outnumbered.
Good thing I brought friends then.
brought friends too.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Awesome shooting there, long shot.
I love this show. I love this show.
Cool attacking that flame head. Thanks, Pipsqueak.
He's the dude. I'm Pipsqueak.
It's great to have a waterbender on our side.
Who are you people?
Freedom fighters.
We're the good guys. Pipsqueak knows how to take out the garbage. You coming?
Then you know it's really him.
Very clever. Your father must be proud of you.
Dad doesn't really pay attention to stuff like this. He's a warrior.
The world is filled with warriors, but there are far too few great engineers.
My role is to protect the village and be a warrior.
Protecting the ones we love is important, but I also know we must pursue the talents that we've been given. Sokka, you're a gifted engineer. Don't ignore that.
He's always said that it's just me and him, and he'd do anything to protect us. I want him to see that we have to do everything we can to save the world. Because if not us, then who?
Welcome.
So you just took it on yourselves to fight the firebenders?
Well, if not us, then who? We're orphans. Refugees. At least that's what we were. What are we now, Smeller Bee?
Freedom fighters!
Yeah.
Here, look. If you mix Tinkar with salt water and then boil it down, you get this. Blasting jelly. What'd you find?
The firebenders weren't behind the explosion.
Yeah, it was the dad, right? Because he makes those, doesn't he?
When the Fire Nation came to our village, she held them off while Dad hid me in a well. When I came back up, they're all gone.
It's so messed up how literally this entire generation just has the same experience.
I know what it's like to lose family too. It was quiet. And then
That's what I mean.
Until the soldiers came.
I don't know anything about bending. I do know that you have to use everything to help you fight. What do you remember when you think of your mother?
Her getting up every morning before everyone else, getting to work, preparing breakfast, and every day she would stop when the sun rose. She would watch and smile. Every day.
Remember that.
I'm just now remembering that we're, like in Korra, we see Katara older. I'm just kind of realizing that now. And I don't know, I have to say, while I'm watching this, there's also a lot of Korra memories coming back. Also, I was just thinking, like, the way Aang just talked to Kyoshi and the way Korra did that to Aang too. And
We don't have to be afraid of our pain. We just need to decide what we're gonna do with it.
It's not often you get the opportunity.
This is the Great Omashu?
I feel like Iroh can just dress up as any, like, culture he wants, like Water Tribe, Earth Kingdom, and it would suit him. Maybe just not Air Nomad. No, maybe even that. If he shaved his head, yeah, anything. This man slays all the outfits.
It has come to my attention you are involved in a matter vital to the safety of our empire, particularly as it relates to Prince Zuko. In return, I will keep in mind your loyalty and cooperation when the time comes, time that may arrive sooner than expected. Princess Azula.
Yep.
News the best. We are finally in the big game. Lieutenant G. I'd like to speak to him.
Sokka!
Hey, check this out.
Aww.
Teo and I found where the bombers have been getting their explosives. We also found these. The ropes from the turnip cart.
So it wasn't the firebenders behind the explosion?
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
I know who's behind the bombings. What? No, Jet's not the bad guy. Sai is.
Well, Jet's a con artist who lied to her.
But in the end, it appeared to be Jet, right? Because the whole thing with Jet was that he took his anger too far, and then in the end, he wants them to kill an innocent man.
He's headed to the palace right now. He could be reporting everything.
Never believing anything I say. I'm so sick of you treating me like I'm a little girl.
Then grow up.
Damn.
To prove you're a jerk.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't need proof of that.
Own it.
Would you like to try one of
Not right now.
Poor guy. Garbage guy.
We need to talk.
Sure. We just launched a big mission. Things might get a little hot for us around here.
What mission?
Yep.
Took care of his partners. Now we need to take care of him.
What are you gonna do?
I told you, we know how to take out the garbage. so sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
Are you hurt?
No. No harm done.
You're going to blow him up?
He's got an audience with the king. This is our chance to burn out this city's diseased heart.
Sokka was right.
The warehouse we destroyed, that was a meeting spot for spies. Now the Mechanist will help us root out even more evil.
Innocent people are gonna die, Jet.
That's the price of freedom.
I always hate when the Jet storyline turns. Like in the beginning, I'm always like, oh, I love them. And then it turns and I'm always like, I hope it doesn't happen this time. But yeah.
What's the fastest way to the palace?
It's at the highest point of the city.
This guy? Again?
Go. This is my fight.
Aang needs to work on his skills.
I have an idea. Come on.
This is what I meant. Lol. Stopped by a random woman. Oh, dude. This is a cool fight though.
So I said all routes lead to the palace. We just have to take this one to the end of the line.
The line may be coming soon.
Oh, I loved this as a kid. I already said that, but I'm just loving it again. It just looks like so much fun. But at the same time, really scary.
You're an enemy of the Fire Nation.
Why, you've been hunting me for 3 years?
How do you know it's been 3 years? Unless...
Yeah.
You have my notebook.
Oh, cabbages. I said cabbages, I think. Cabbage Man. Iconic though. Iconic. I feel so bad for him. Slay Katara.
We must leave. Now. Go. Save yourself.
What?
What?
For the Fire Nation!
No. No. Uncle Iroh's so sweet. Uh-oh. Oh, that was it? Ha! I need more. Oh, I only just noticed I also used the outro. How did I not notice that the first 2 times? Or wasn't it there? Nice. Another good episode. Yeah, I feel like I keep repeating myself, but it's just very good. It all looks very similar and I really like it. Okay, I did just look up what the whole idea is with the seasons. But yeah, I do really think now, yeah, they're just following season 1 and we're probably gonna get more seasons and then it's gonna cover season 2 and season 3. That's, I think, also why we haven't seen Toph yet. Pretty logical actually when you think about it, because we hadn't seen her in the trailers or anything. So I was like, that's so weird, but she only shows up in season 2, I think. And if they're really just gonna follow the seasons per season, then that makes sense. I have to say I'm not disappointed about that. I thought we would just see the whole story at once, but I'm actually very happy about that because that means there's more coming and that's only good. It's probably gonna take long, but there's more coming and yeah, that's always nice. And the moment I kind of started realizing like, oh yeah, this is probably just gonna be season 1 because it's taken longer than I thought. I thought they would just skip a lot and I was like, how are they gonna tell all of this in 8 episodes? But yeah, it makes sense that they wouldn't. But it was when, like, the storyline from Jet, the thing I remember, like the last thing, is that he kills the innocent old man, or wants to do it, and I think in the end he doesn't, but then you find out he actually was a war criminal. I think it was something like that. And I thought, oh, this is what the episode is gonna end with. I thought they would just finish Jet's story in 1 episode, and then they didn't, and I was like, if they're gonna give a character like Jet multiple episodes in 8 episodes, then yeah, this is just gonna be 1 season. So okay, then at least I can keep that in the back of my mind. Yeah, it was really nice to see Omashu. And like I said, I really like the car thingies That was one of my favorite things as a kid. Always when that episode came on, I was like, oh, I love this episode. I like that we've seen Azula now. I like that we saw Mai and Ty Lee. I have to say we've seen Mai and Ty Lee say one sentence, and yeah, I don't really know what to think of them yet. When I saw them for the first time, I wasn't like, oh my god, that's just like them. It was, I don't know. It's weird. I have to say, all the characters to me, they're all just like the animated series, and then there's like Azula and her gang, and I just see 3 children, especially Ty Lee and Azula. And I think that has something to do with the fact that I'm older now, and they're actually younger than me, which never used to be the case before, of course. And now you kind of view them different, but it gave me a different feeling than in the animated series, I have to say that. But not in a negative way or anything, we just haven't seen too much of them yet, so yeah, we'll just have to see more of them. Mai did talk exactly the same way, Ty Lee also kinda, so yeah, like I said, we've seen them say one sentence. We saw Cabbage Man, a very important addition to the story. Honestly, if they had let that out, no one would have watched this show. No, he's the most important aspect of this show, and they did well leaving him in it. Yeah, and it's kind of funny because, like, I know what's gonna happen and I kind of know all the storylines, especially when you see them again. But I saw the kid and I instantly linked him to Jet. Then I was like, wait, but how was he linked to Jet again? So, like, I know, but because it's still been 3 years since I watched it again, I kind of have to, like, look like, oh, what was that again? So it's kind of fun. Like, at first I was really thinking, oh, should I rewatch Avatar before watching the show? It has been 3 years. But I was like, I watched this a million times when I was a kid, and I watched it. Maybe if I hadn't done the rewatch, I think it would all have been a little vague. Now I know, like, better what's all happening and all, so I had that refresher 3 years ago. But I'm actually happy I didn't do another rewatch, because I kind of forget about some small things, it's still like kind of a surprise for me, and I'm like, oh yeah, right, and I really like that. So yeah, another great episode. Like I said before, if you already want to see more episodes, check out my Patreon, the link's in the description. You can also see my full reaction on there, and let me know what you thought of this episode. If you like my reaction to this, then please leave a like, subscribe, and then I really hope to see you next time. Bye!